Well, hey Gemini, this is Tara, and welcome to your April 1st through April 15th Psychic Tarot Forecast. I'm happy to be joining you again. This is, like I said, the first 2 weeks of April, so I'll pull two cards for that, plus a transition card for energies. Let's just see what type of energies are going on for you guys. Remember, we are in Mars retrograde, we are in Jupiter retrograde, so if you're wanting to push things forward, instead you may want to review, make sure your plans are ready to go before you sign the contracts. Wait until the end of April, if you can, beginning of May, but certainly wait till after April 15th, if you can do that. You know, I had to sign a lease one time during Mercury retrograde. I've also known people that have had surgery during Mercury retrograde. It's turned out fine. It's just a better time if you can wait. Also, we have Jupiter in retrograde until July 10th. So we may see a little bit of stall in our finances. Maybe not. You know, don't look at it as, well, then I shouldn't have to do anything. No, continue forward. But just know that the universe will be working in your favor the middle part of the summer through the rest of the year. Think of what was going on in October, because Jupiter was direct, it was expansive in October. You might want to review what you were doing at that time so that when it goes back direct July 10th, you can, or you will have reviewed those nuggets of information and use them to implement and help you. Okay. For abundance, Jupiter's the planet of gifts and luck and money and finances and all the things that we like here on planet Earth. Well, two want to come out for the transition card, so we'll talk about both of them. But first we'll turn over the first 2 weeks of April. Nice. Okay. Well, Gemini, this is a good little spread here. We have the 10 of Pentacles and we have the Page of Wands. You know, this 10 of Pentacles is an interesting card. Of course, the Pentacles represent what? Money, our physical body, health, that sort of thing. And the 10 always reminds me of generations of people. Of course, you're generational, going back who knows how many generations. But it's accumulation of wealth. It's accumulation of abundance, of health, of feeling good. It's the 10, so it's the last card of the Pentacles. So maybe you can draw some inspiration, because the Page of Wands, I'm going to use my wand here. Speaking of wands, this is my selenite wand I've used before. The Page of Wands, it feels like it walks out of this scenario, right? And into a, I'm a wand and I'm also creative. I have passion. I have a new passion for life. The pages are young, they're youthful. So it could be a child that has a lot of creativity. It could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. That's what this wand represents, is a fire sign. But it could be your fire. You're recreating your new birth. You're moving forward with these dynamics. Interesting. So again, it could be looking back at the family history. Who are you personally, Gemini? How have you changed? What do you want to do differently with your life? When these planets go back direct, and one will be again the first of after the shadow period, the 1st of May, and then the other one will be in July, you will become more, I'm hearing the word self-propelled. So you'll want to spread your wings. And in doing so, I feel like this creativity and this, whether you write or whether you're an actor or a playwright or a producer, or you just have a creative mind, new ideas are coming up for you. So look back at the family history. But did anybody in your family do something for the community or be a certain way that you admire, and that you're getting your inspiration from them. That, or maybe you like to work with family dynamics. Maybe you're a counselor, therapist. I mean, there's many coaches. There's many different ways this could work, community ways. But I'm just saying you're drawing new inspiration, which is really great. And again, this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So if this doesn't resonate with you, watch your rising and your moon sign. Okay, so let's see the energies. Well, you know, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And I really kind of like this card because this means taking a time out from your hard work, Gemini. And we are, like I said, again in Mercury, taking the time out so that you can plan. That's exactly what Mercury's for. So that you can plan. You've been putting a lot of hard work into things. Sit back for a moment, because sometimes we get so entangled in what we're doing, we forget the value, why we're doing it. What motivated us to do this in the first place? What were the reasons? Who inspired us? And what's interesting is the Empress card comes up, and this is archetypally a mother figure, can be. So a mother, aunt, someone like that. And or it can be the birth of something new for you. Two Pentacle cards, and then this Empress. She has this Venus sign. So she's an interesting person in this whole play, isn't she? It feels like she's putting a touch of right brain or second chakra sensitivity, creativity, like I said earlier. Second chakra is, you know, about 4 inches below the belly button, maybe, you know, 3 to 4. It's our feminine intuition. For you men, it's, you know, same thing. It's your intuition. It's your creative part of us, the chakra that we use our creativity. So I kind of see that these cards falling beneath each other is interesting and all together. All right, let's see what the crystal has to say for Gemini. Gemini, April 1st through the 15th. Let's see what that holds for you all. But when I held the crystal up, and before this, I heard the word sailboat. So any of you all that are planning sailboat or going out on the water, you know, it's in the Northern Hemisphere, it's what? March, towards the end of March right now, but it will be April. So maybe you have spring fever. You're ready to get out on the lake, the water, the beach, just saying. And that would be good for you. That would help replenish some of that nurturing that you yourself need, because I feel like you've been putting a lot of work out for other people. If you get a chance, you know, or sit by the water, meditate by the water. I also see some of you all, okay, so this is interesting what I'm getting with you Gemini. Some of you that are interested in playing musical instruments, especially the string instruments, guitar, violin, any of the string instruments. I'm seeing those two as the smaller ones. There are also larger ones, as we know. But I'm just saying that you might be interested, you might be musical yourself, or you might be going to musicals. That would be beneficial for you. And you know, this is kind of interesting what I'm seeing in the crystal. It is kind of like chilling out so that you can move forward, because I feel like with your finances and your business, I feel like a lot of you have put a lot of energy into it, and you really need to take this time, this last part of March into April, and enjoy nature, enjoy the creative pursuits of life, so that it can revive you. replenish you, like I said earlier. Okay. What else is there? Okay, so some of you that you want things to happen now, they will starting this summer, but you're really going to see the benefits of what you're doing towards Christmas time. That's what I'm seeing in the crystal. So just keep on doing, our thing, we can't plant something in the garden and expect it, excuse me, I've had some allergies, expect it to grow overnight, right? We need to water, we need to nourish, we need to feed it. So for some of you all, you're really going to see some big changes by the end of this year. And I keep getting Christmas. So, hopefully that's going to be a really awesome time for some of you, or most of you. And any colors that come up. Well, I'm seeing a lot of white. So again, this is a very spiritual time for you. You might want to meditate. You might want to connect with your spirit guides. You might want to connect with your higher self and say, higher self, let's sit for a few minutes and let's talk and actually see your higher self. You may want to take a couple deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. That's what I tell people. And, you can feel your higher self almost above you and just feel yourself sort of bringing them, in front of you and them stepping in front of you and having a conversation. I hope that doesn't sound too far out for some of you, but sometimes as humans, we just chug along on this path called life and sometimes we need some guidance, and some spiritual guidance feels like for you all would be beneficial. And this is, of course, my wand is selenite. This is quartz, and my sphere is quartz. So those help open up the chakra, the 7th chakra, and then the chakra above that, which is really high spiritual wisdom. Just saying. Okay, so let's go ahead and add up the cards for you all. This is 10, 11, and 7 is 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, that's great. Aries got the same thing, 21. 2 and 1 is 3. 3 is about expression, hope, optimism, joy. If you are born on the 21st, the 12th, the 3rd, or you have a 3 life path, this is your time to express creatively, artistically, to write, to what I was talking about earlier, what I saw in the crystal. Enjoy the arts of life. The 3 in the major arcana is the Empress card, and she is the archetypal mother figure. She is the one that gives birth to babies, birth to ideas, birth to projects. So that's a great sign for you all. It's about tuning into that 2nd chakra, that feminine creativity, intuitive, psychic ability that you have, okay? Come down a little bit from the air sign mental space and focus on the intuition. Okay, Gemini, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope this was of benefit to you. If you'd like your own personal private reading, you can look in the Show More section below. There's a link to my order page. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't. That way these will go to your inbox. The videos will. And I love the comments. So you all remember to comment if you have something to say. I read every single one of them. So be well, take care. You have some nice things going on here. Some new inspiration, creative inspiration. All right? Be well, take care. I will see you soon, Gemini. Bye-bye.